In meditation, as you follow the thread of awareness, and as the awareness starts receding away from the world, the senses, the body, the mind, it just remains aware of itself. All the desires, thoughts remain at a distance, and the consciousness remains in its pure state. The consciousness is pure because it doesn't have desires. Only the minds of humans getting corrupted with desires generates impurity, dishonesty. To remain honest should be easy, because that is our nature. That is the nature of consciousness. The world changes, the nature changes. All these changes are happening so slowly and in a very subtle fashion. And all the natural creations do not seem to be in any rush, except humans. Flowers bloom when they are required to. Rain comes, sun rises, moon rises, air spreads itself everywhere. Everything is an offering state, backed by the consciousness. In nature, there is no taking other than what is necessary to survive. Only humans want more than they have. That's when the desires come in. With desire, corruption comes in. Minds become impure. So, through the meditation, receding awareness finds itself in a state where there are no desires. Since there are no desires, there is no need for the past. There is no need for the future. You reach to a state of peace and tranquility. The peace because there is no running. No running because there is nothing to achieve. Whatever state you are, if you remain happy, content with what you have, and remain in an offering state all the time, you are synchronizing with the consciousness. For consciousness, there is no future, because future is only the figment of imagination of humans. The future has to be created because humans don't like the present moment. It's not enough. That's why we fantasize. And to fantasize, we take help of the past. We analyze our past, pick up the things that we liked, and then pursue them. Select the things that we didn't like. We run away from them. With this attitude, the mind devises various schemes, methods to change the course of life, cheat someone, hurt someone. All our emotions are exuberance of our emotional states, and they are nothing but a fanciful ways of desiring more. Missing your mother, missing your father is not accepting the present moment and wanting something other than the present moment. Since the whole society suffers with the disease of impurity, impurity seems normal. A person crying because he lost his parents or spouse or son seems very natural, because all sympathizers from the society are also in the same boat. Nobody wakes up. The person who is crying also in the same game, wanting his parents still to be alive, or son to be still alive, or the spouse still to be alive. But they are not, and there is suffering. Whenever there are desires for more than what you have, there is suffering. So he is not waking up. He is going through suffering of life. But others, they understand his problem. They sympathize with his problem. But they are not realizing that the same situation that will happen to them someday, and they will also suffer. In fact, seeing his suffering, they are having a deeper sense of satisfaction that his parents are still alive, his spouse is still there, his children are still there, and nothing happened to them. All the minds are full of desires. Having satisfaction of what you have is only a trick from the religious leaders taught to you, that be content with what you have. Being content with what you have is also dependent on what you have. We are still not rising higher. The real contentment comes only when you know your true self, which is infinite, everlasting, continuously in the present moment. Contentment, if it is connected with your possessions, it's a fake contentment. As soon as something happens, that fake contentment is gonna break. And it's gonna turn into discontentment. So we have built our ego, our building of who we are on shaky grounds. And because of that, there is so much impurity in the world. Through meditation, if we reach beyond the mind, we get to analyze where our mistakes are, find the true, pure consciousness residing in the present moment, having the joys of being what you are and expressing yourself. If that becomes our new identity as a soul rather than the mind and the body, it doesn't matter what your possessions are. The contentment will come in being what you are and flowing with the consciousness, enjoying every single moment that happens in life. You will enjoy the life a moment at a time, and as soon as the moment goes, it goes. And you will enjoy the moment because you would not have any plans for the future. You will be continuously coinciding with all the changes happening outside. And that's why the purity will start settling within your psyche, because your desires start waning for the finite material objects which are gonna go anyway. But breaking the connections with the material objects does not automatically guarantee the connections to the higher self. But connections to the higher self guarantees your detachment from the world. So rising of your awareness, staying in the awareness state, staying in the present moment of honesty, truth, purity, softness, with the attitude of gratitude towards the higher consciousness, makes your life something to cherish every single second. Remaining in that present moment brings out your beauty, your innocence, your honesty to the world. Just like the flowers bloom and give out their beauty, you also bloom with the flower of spirituality, and the whole society benefits. Have a good day.